Hello everybody and welcome. Today is January 13th, 2026, and here I go again. I'm out here in Santa Paula going to watch my daughter do her flight lessons, and I just left that place right there. Oh, here you go. Foster's. I got some corn burritos to eat while I'm sitting on the side of the runway watching her, and some soda water. I asked them if they had any coffee flavored drinks, and all they had were coffee flavored shakes. God knows I don't need shakes. I kind of tricked my daughter a little bit. She always gets embarrassed, right? Having her parents around everything she does. She just turned 18, and you know how teenagers are. So I told her I was going to walk into town and film something about the corn burritos, which I am. Technically, I walked into town and got the corn burritos. I just didn't tell her I was going to be walking back to the airport and eating them over there and watching her fly. So now I'm walking back over to the airport. It's not far. Just got to go under the freeway. There is a underpass, I guess you'd call it, right? A street going through on either side, and I took the shortest way. And if I'm not mistaken, she was still like 10 minutes early. So I should be there in plenty of time. So what I have to do is I have to go and find a spot at the restaurant seating without her seeing me, because her school is right there. So I gotta sneak around back here real quick and take a seat at the tables back here before she sees me. And I kinda gotta keep a low key. Let me see, is there anybody in here? Excuse me. Hey, I'm just gonna sit out here and watch my daughter do her lessons.
I hope you enjoy your food.
I wish you guys were open. I would have got your French fries are so good. Oh my God.
You just had the regular ones or the tallow ones?
I had the regular ones.
They're both delicious. We cut them all in house. We do them from scratch.
Are they fried twice or something? They're like super crispy.
Yeah, they're double fried. So like we do potatoes like raw, hand cut in house.
Okay.
First flash fry on them.
Yeah.
And then you fry them a second.
I suggested that they might be double fried when we had them.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's happening pretty soon, and once we officially get our license in hand, we're hoping to open up this portion of the restaurant as well.
My daughter just texted me. She saw me.
Yeah, enjoy.
I was sneaking around actually. So she's out there. I tried hiding from her. Okay, so the truth is that she didn't see me. She was just giving me the tail number of the plane in case I saw her flying around. So I have so far escaped detection, and the people are kind enough to let me. Ooh, here she goes. Let's see. There she goes. Is she checking the fuel? Looks like it. Looks like she's doing the whole pre-flight check on her own this time without her instructor, which I didn't know she was doing. But yeah, she doesn't know I'm here, so I'm gonna just really lay low. So after she gets in the plane and gets going where I can move around a little more over here, I'm gonna break into these corn burritos here. And she saw me. My cover has been blown. She saw me. So I guess I can speak up now. All right, so I got 2 orders of these things. Look like you get 3 per order. And that is correct. You get 3. And I asked them to put the sauce on the side because I like to dip them in the sauce rather than it making the tortillas kind of soggy. So this is the reason why I wanted to get these, well, not only because I'm hungry, But this is a Ventura County thing. These were invented in Ventura County. Not a lot of people know, like if you say corn burritos, they don't know what you're talking about. So these are corn tortillas that are stuffed with refried beans and then rolled, deep fried, and then cheese is melted over them. And then they have the sauce is like a special kind of blend. It's different than like regular salsa. They use ketchup in there. Kind of interesting combo, but it's got a tartness and a sweetness and also a spiciness. So it's actually really good. Good thing I got 2 orders. This is going very fast. So not only were corn burritos invented in Ventura, if you've ever heard of the Ortega company, they do the green chilies. That started in Ventura as well, at the Ortega Adobe, kind of down by the Ventura River, over by where Main Street and the 33 kind of like intersect. Right, Main Street goes under the 33. So, yeah, and then there's also a brand of enchilada sauce that was invented in Ventura as well. I think it's La Victoria. I have to look it up. But these things are just, oh my God. I grew up on these things. Okay, they are preparing to go for their flight. Good day to fly too. It's really hot, but it's clear. And this little bits of melted cheese. Don't want those to go to waste, right? Wow, I'm actually excited about this. So many times I've wanted to film this. I did film her early on in her training, but recently, because of the weather, because she didn't want me to come out here with her, you know, like I said, teenagers, they don't want to hang around their parents. They don't want their parents hanging around. You know how it is. Wow, I'm so thankful that this Foster's had corn burritos because not all of them do. If you go to the one in Hawthorne, I guess the one where the Beach Boys wrote the song about the T-Bird, they don't have them there because that's outside of Ventura. So it really is kind of a Ventura County thing. And a lot of the restaurants like Johnny's, Corrales, places like that, they also do corn burritos here. And Santa Paula is no exception. It is part of Ventura County. So very thankful for that. I'm full now. I think 4 would have been okay. 5 would have been perfect. 6, a little much. All right, I can get up and walk around now. They're not going to see me. She's already seen me. I thought I was being sneaky. Here they go. Okay, so the next time we will see her, she will be passing from here and taking off. Maybe they'll be lifting, rotating, as they say, right in that area. Let's see what happens. I could go walking out there if I want. In fact, my brother lives around the other side of those buildings right there. He actually lives in the hangar that is behind the CP Aviation hangar there. He's the one I got this gimbal from, as a matter of fact. So I could walk over there and visit him. And then there's a spot over here, which is kind of cool. I hear him revving up the engine down there. There's a spot on the other side of that building where there's some trees, and I actually might go over there after they take off. Usually there's some guys over there, and they have like signs where they can hold up a score for people landing. And, you know, like, you know, a 10 or a 4 or whatever. And I think the first time that she landed, she got like I think they gave her like a 5 or something like that out of 10. It's pretty funny. They're revving up. Here they come. I can very clearly hear them now. And there they go. Let's see if we can see them over the top of the building here. As they come up. And there we go. Let me get my trash. I'm not going to leave it for these nice people who let me use their tables. And I will make my way out to the little seating area with the trees. You heard me talking about the fries to her, the Flying Spoon. Wow, this place is, their fries are really good. Okay, so my brother didn't answer. I saw his car, his 4Runner, and his van over there. Maybe he's sleeping, I don't know. So I'm gonna walk out here to this little area and take a seat and then see where my kiddo is and see if she's coming back around. They don't do a lot of like landing and takeoff practices here necessarily, just for the fact that they have no tower. And I think she's got that part down. So they go off to Oxnard where they can work with the radio. Yeah, I see my brother's 4Runner and his van back there. So he's around somewhere. Ooh, there's a trash can over here. All right. All right. I'm gonna find a spot in the shade.
Go out. That's right. Beautiful day.
I guess while I'm waiting around out here at the airport for my daughter to come flying back in, they're doing ground reference today. That's part of her training. I kind of have an idea what that means just from the name, but I don't know for sure. But I do know one thing, she's not out here right now. So I have a few minutes to talk. Maybe I'll go sit in this little kid's airplane over here. Hey, at least there's some shade. I can sit in the back. Look, let's see here. Here it is. Ready? It's like a little airplane for kids. Maybe. Oh, whoa! It moves. Look at that. I will not be sitting there. I thought I was just gonna sit on the back there and have a little rest in the shade, but apparently it moves around. So last night, after I set my daily vlog to upload, this one, I should say, because I am doing videos for the other channel as well. I got a chance to watch Justin's video from Florida, and that was, man, you can tell that's still taking a toll on him, but at least he got up, got out, picked up the camera, got going. And I knew, Justin, I knew you were going to say that about Adam's family, because man, these people, they got some serious faith, man. And I had a feeling you were going to say something like that you were there to comfort them, but in fact, they comforted you more. But you know what? I'll tell you the truth. I think you all are both comforting each other. Just looks maybe a little differently from one side or the other. But that's really awesome that you went out there to be with his family, and I know they appreciate it. And then I saw the one of you and Adam's dad at the sitting at the restaurant, and I thought that was good for the camera. I need to switch over from this iPhone thing. I don't like what it does with the microphone switching back and forth, because I don't do my lav mics for this channel. I kind of like to have the ambient sound, like you can hear the airplanes here at the airport, right? This guy just shut down over here. I like to have that as part of the vlog, just because kind of, you know, gives a little background noise, gives some context to where I am, what I'm doing. And that little camera that you guys were messing with at the diner table there, that looked like a pretty good deal as far as doing this kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. Just that I caught those videos and I thought both of them were great, and how a lot of the emotion from your video, Justin, was coming through. And trust me, we were we were crying right with you, man, for sure. Okay, with this one pulling out here, she is coming into view right here. Even with the iPhone, you can see it on that zoom. There she is. Nice and level, very smooth. Dropping in. Wow. Okay, very nice. Very nice, Elizabeth. Yep, and that is her. I can see them in the plane. Oh, and they're gonna cut it short here. They didn't run it all the way out. They're waving. Maybe they're gonna go for another takeoff. I don't know. Sometimes they'll cut it short when they do that, when they run down to the runway to do another takeoff. But let's see what happens here. That's kind of cool, right? Get to come out and see your kid do her flying lessons. I'm in a good spot too. Seems like this is right about where they rotate. So I'll get a, should I do it as a selfie? Everybody wants to see my face, right? That's what my wife tells me. She's like, you do these videos, who the hell wants to look at your face, especially that close, you know? Get it back a little bit. All right, here they go. And yes, I am right at the spot where they rotate. You know what? It's not me. Maybe they put this little observation area here just for that reason, right? This must be the spot. Oh, and she's already banking over there. So maybe they're just gonna do a quick loop here and come bring it back in, bring it back home. They're about ready to touch down right now. Here they go. Yep, I just heard the wheels chirp. All right. So there they are. Elizabeth and her instructor. I'm gonna scurry back to the car before she sees me. Although, she's right there, so it's gonna be hard. I'll just be gone when she gets out of the plane. How's that? I am gonna go back over here and sit in the shade and wait. And we'll do some closing thoughts. Okay, well, not a bad day. Not a bad day. Better than a lot of times when she's doing her flying lessons, because one, she doesn't like us to go with her. And two, sometimes the weather doesn't permit, as you saw the one time that we did come out here. Sat here and ate French fries and drank coffee. Tucked myself in some shade and lay low. Okay, same spot I was sitting the first time I came out here to watch her. This is actually first time that I've been trying to get her little flying lessons on the vlog. And there was the one time where you saw her, saw her little speck out there where she was doing landings and takeoffs at Oxnard Airport, leaving from here, leaving from Santa Paula and going out there. But this time you could actually see her in the cockpit. The corn burritos, man, I probably should have had 1 or 2 less. That would have been perfect, because that was like a full meal for the rest of the day. And I still have to barbecue when I get home. And I made another video today for the plant channel, my Jungleland 805. Try to get that up as soon as possible. It's been a little bit since I've put a long form up because of the weather. I've been waiting for, I got three visits lined up, and the weather has just not really permitted it. I've just been taking in a lot of Adam the Woo stuff, not just his videos that I've been watching over the years. Of course, I didn't watch like every single day. It wasn't like that, but and watching some of the kind of tribute things, and really good to see my daughter is over there. Hello. It looked fun, Elizabeth. Okay. There she goes. She's going to give me the rundown, she said. But yeah, seeing, you know, it's good to see Justin back on the platform, as it were, and Adam's dad. So yeah, man, I felt that one that you, I guess it popped up this morning on, was it this morning, last night? I don't know. Running 2 channels a day is kind of run together. I'm gonna have to tell you. They're all the same and they're nothing alike. So that's that's the life of making videos for multiple channels and trying to do this one every day, which I haven't missed a day, by the way. And but you know, I only hope the best for everybody, and I can't wait to see you back at it. And just a little teaser, when you are ready again, I actually have a really cool visit that maybe we could do together. You could do your thing, I'll do my garden thing, but it's somebody we both know. I'll just leave it at that. And it has something to do with something that interests both of us, which is not surprising. We share the same birthday, March 25th, right, Justin and I? And we both can't eat wheat. As I'm waiting for my daughter to come out of her class here for flying, I was thinking about how this restaurant behind me used to be owned by, I think, my great uncle's second or third wife's family. I don't know. Or by his wife, maybe, actually. I know there was some ownership involved in it with my great uncle and his wife. And he used to sit down here all the time with Von Dutch, you know, the artist who, he would do drawings, he would do pen striping. He did a lot of knives and guns, actually, which my great uncle did end up with some of those. I saw them, I took some pictures for him. Kind of interesting, a little oddball for me. They're all engraved and stuff. But then my brother just messaged me. I guess he was asleep right over where? In between the trees, right about there. Over in that hangar. That's where he lives. So here's the question. Is she, once she comes out of there, going to tell me what she was going to tell me about how fun this particular thing was, and let me get it on camera for the vlog? We will see. Are you ready to go on camera about your flight? You said something was fun. What happened?
Yeah, so my landings are getting better, and I'm not landing as hard anymore. And we're doing slips, and we landed flaps. Oh, we also did steep turns without our hands.
With what, your feet?
No, you just put the trim all the way up, and then you just keep going. It just goes in the turn for you.
Really?
You don't gotta do anything.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
it's great. We were being chauffeured by our old friend. That's what I pay for.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
But that one landing that I did, I saw it and I got it. It looked very smooth.
Thank you.
Very smooth. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. There's future pilot right there. That's it for today's episode. I will see you again tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed it. And I do thank you for spending your time with me here today. Until then, take care.